Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Let's look at remodeling as an alternative to selling a property. We have the same situation. The box company owns an office building they bought 5 years ago. 200 grand. It was refinanced at 150 grand at 11%, 25-year loan. If left as is, the property could be sold today for 250. So there's some equity in there. We also have a projection on the return if the project is held for an additional 5 years without improvements. So we have 200 grand was the purchase price 5 years ago, loan to value 75%. 150 grand terms, 25 years, 11 monthly payments, and outstanding 142 in terms of the loan. The owner wants to do some renovation costing 200 grand. Initially, it's assumed that due to the project's risk, the bank will only lend the 75% of the value. It's like an added 150,000, so a total loan of 292 at 11% over 15 years. A lot of changes there. 25-year loan to 15-year loan. $292,000 loan versus $150,000 loan. Same rate. Tax brackets, you just go with this. Currently it's 21% combined state and federal. Just go with the 28% to determine the additional equity required from the owner, the renovation costs, etc. So you got to take that into consideration. There's going to be a lot of other factors. In addition to the tax bracket, we have depreciation. We're going to have an increase in net operating income. We're going to have higher expenses overall. We're going to have higher debt level. In other words, higher interest payments, higher principal payments. Here's a summary. NOI in year one is projected to rise from 23 grand without renovations to 45,000. We're going to have 4% growth rate as opposed to 3% growth rate. Debt service calculated to be 292, 11% over 15 years. Depreciation of 14.7 is computed. Considering the renovation expenditures, which increases the depreciable basis by 200 grand, and it's depreciated over 31 years. This schedule may be different, but just go with this. The depreciation for the existing building remains unaffected, remaining at 84.21 per year, resulting in a total depreciation of 14.7. For this analysis, 5-year investment horizon has been chosen to project the resale value. The investor applies a 10% terminal cap rate. I've used this example a couple times. In real estate, they use a cap rate. Corporate valuation, we use a discount factor, and we discount cash flows over a 10-year period, and then we have a terminal value. You have to go with what the market uses. You can use this. You can develop your own intrinsic value on this and see a comparison and see what the market accepts. What we're looking at here, and we can go through and look at this stuff and what have you, but after-tax cash flow, after renovation, you can see we have year 6, 7, 8, 9. We have this after-tax cash flow before renovation. We have this incremental cash flow. You can see here what this guy's doing is waiting for this terminal value. In other words, the sale of the property. We have cost to renovate, 200 grand. Monthly payment, $1,470 in terms of the interest and principal. This may just be interest only, I don't know. I guess it was just a mortgage, $1,470. We know how to use this payment function. We've used it in many examples. Present loan balance, $142. Lender will refinance, $292, $416, rate 11.3, monthly mortgage payments, $3,224. Let's look at the final numbers here. We have a sales price of $547. All the incremental information, you can see the bottom line here. This should not be 92. This should be equal to 117. Equals this minus this. We have 171. You can see it up here. Our after-tax cash flow after renovation, what are we looking for? We're looking for this right here. This internal rate of return, not bad. Would you take a 37% return? Yeah, you can just hand this to me and I'll go renovate this thing. Let's sell it. So anyway, review the numbers. This is just an overview. What's the real kicker here? Well, it's that increase in NOI. So you have a substantial increase in NOI based on a modest reinvestments. Crunch the numbers. We've talked about how this flows. Reconcile it. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching.